What's up now, friends? Today I'm going to share with you this new marble technique I've been doing lately, and everybody's been asking me to do a marble technique that's not sped up in any way. So this is what I'm doing for you today. Keep in mind that this is done on a fake hand that looks really real, so please keep that in mind when I'm hand filing. It's not the easiest. So keep watching and you'll see how that was done. Okay, I'm going to be using these 4 colors. So I'm using Private Island by GLAM and GLITS, Maryland by GLAM and GLITS, and Afterglow by GLAM and GLITS. And then I'm going to add some sparkles in. This is Why So Serious. These 2 glow in the dark and these 2 don't. This is a gray, black, and a white. The brush I'm going to be using here is my Ugly Duckling number 10 brush. I'm just using my regular monomer, which is NV brand. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do this. To start, I'm going to dip my brush in monomer and wipe it off a little bit, so it's not saturated, and I'm gonna dip it in white first to start. I'm just gonna soak off some of that extra monomer, and then I'm just gonna place it near the cuticle. I'm dipping my brush, wiping it off, and just getting nice into that cuticle area for a nice cuticle area. So that's always how I start my marble, is doing the cuticle area first. So now I'm going to dip my brush, wipe it off, dip it in white, gray, and black, pat some of that extra off, and place it in the top corner here. And then I'm just gonna pull it through the nail. So I'm gonna jiggle my brush a bit to give it that kind of messy line. You don't want this to be perfect at all. Marble is not perfect. So I'm wiping off my brush, dipping it again, grabbing some more white, and just adding more. So you want to work with this a little bit wetter than you would normally do it. So now I'm dipping my brush, wiping it off, picking up some white and some gray, placing it again. So I like to pull everything from one corner to the other. Now I'm just picking up a tiny, tiny dot of black, and I'm pulling that through and shaking my brush. So you're gonna wanna make sure your sides don't have anything dripping over them. So now I'm going back in with white. And then I'm going to dip my brush, wipe it off, dip in gray and black, drain any fluid, place it on the white again, and again, jiggle it through. Okay, so we're not done here. You can see that this is really dark. That's not the way I obviously do my marble, as you've seen my photos. So what I like to do now is take some white and dull it up a bit. Then I take a little bit of just the gray and again apply that to the white to dull it a bit so it's not so bright. So now that this is messy, and we're just gonna add a little bit of sparkle just to snazz it up a bit. I like to pull it through just the one side. I usually do that on all my marbles. So now I'm going to cap this in clear acrylic. So we're gonna let that dry and then I'll file this. Okay, so now that that has dried, I'm just gonna take a fine cone carbide. I use one like this every time and just debulk the cuticle area and sidewalls. Once I've debulked, I'm going to hand file the sidewalls, the tip, and go over the whole nail. Once I've hand filed that, I just take a white buffing block and go over the whole thing. I'm just gonna wipe off the dust, spray with alcohol, and I'm finished that. Now I'm just gonna top coat this. What I'm gonna use is my Jellyfit Australia non-wipe top coat. This one's been my favorite lately. So you just want to give that a full cure, and here's how it looks in the end. This is just a different way of doing my marble. I've done a bunch of videos on this, so this is just a new technique I've kind of been doing with the placing the white over the black to give it more of a natural marble look. So if you look at a marble countertop, it's not perfectly black, and I'm just using a marble background here, and you could see that the grays and blacks are muted, so that's what I've been going with lately. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Keep your nails long and your glitter strong.